Howdy, Desert Boy here. I just wanted to talk to you today and just let you know for summer carry, I've been carrying my P 365 380 by Sig Sauer with the 407K green dot, hollow sun green dot. But then I've also been carrying for a revolver my Colt Agent, right, which we can see is empty. And the nice thing about the Colt Agent is that it carries 6 rounds. Now it's in 38 special. This is about a 1983 vintage. So, you know, it's be nice if they'd make these again. It's a lighter gun. It's got about a 2-inch barrel. It's around, I think it's about 14.7 ounces. It's in the 14-ounce range. But it's definitely lighter than the Colt Detective Special that I have, which is 21 ounces. So I do like carrying that one as well, but sometimes I just want something a little bit lighter. And that other one is a 94 vintage. Now this one here, I took to the range primarily with the idea that I wanted to test out. Normally I carry these Critical Defense, 38 Special 90 grain FTX, which look like this. This is in a Zeta 6, K-Pack. They also make a K-Pack too. It carries, so you can reload, as you can see, you can reload like half a cylinder at a time. So it's a nice tactical reload. And so it makes it nice. I went there mainly to find another ammo to carry because I like carrying a lighter one in here. This gun is somewhat light, and because the cylinder rotates differently, sometimes it's how the recoil is with it. So it does very well with this 90 grain. The 110 grain it'll do too, but it's I just stick to standard 38 special. But I wanted to find something that was maybe had a little bit more, and this is some choice Cowboy action ammo. This is actually coated lead, 125 grain, round nose, flat point, and it comes out at about 690 feet per second. This one says 1080. Now I'm thinking out of a snubby, it's probably going more in the 800 to 850 range at the most. Probably this one's probably coming out probably pretty close to that, between 600 and 700 feet per second. It worked very well, and I will also have some video attached to this from the range trip. But I just wanted to find something that had a kind of a solid cartridge on it, and because I do have 148 grain wad cutters and things like that, but that just seems to be it's better to keep the recoil down in this gun from my experience. And I carried in a DeSantis thumb brake holster that works out really well now. So that's what I did yesterday, and we'll see some of that video. And I started with these here as a kind of a standard to show some accuracy, and then I shot these guys, and then I also shot some steel plates. But and then I did one set of it in slow motion. So hopefully you'll find that interesting, and as Desert Boy always says, be safe out there, whatever you're doing. I did take my Henry Big Boy 357 carbine to the range, and that will be a separate video as well. So as Desert Boy always says, be safe out there, whatever you're doing. Bye now. So Desert Boy here. Today we're going to shoot 6 rounds out of the Colt Agent, which is a lighter weight, about a 14 point something ounce gun, very similar to Detective Special, 6-rounder. It's about a 1983 vintage. Normally I carry 90 grain Hornady FTX in there, and in case you're not familiar with them, they look very much like this. This is in a Zeta 6 K-Pack loader, and so that works with the Colt D models as well as the Ks for Smith & Wesson. And so we'll go ahead and we will be shooting those as kind of a test group to kind of see how the accuracy is and so forth. And of course they're supposed to be like 1080 at the muzzle, but out of a snubby I'm sure it's much less. Then we will shoot some of these Cowboy Action round nose flat point by Choice Cowboy Ammunition 38 Special, 690 feet per second, normally 125 grain, just to see how a more solid bullet does. It's a little bit lighter load with the Colt Detective, the Colt Agent, because it doesn't have the 21 ounce and steel frame of the Colt Detective Special. So let's go ahead and give that a go. Get back. Get back. So with the Colt Agent 90 grain Hornady Critical Defense FTX, it's supposed to be about 1080. I'm guessing about 900, maybe less, on a snubby from the Colt Agent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad for about 7 to 8 yards. And now we'll try the 125 grain round nose flat point Cowboy Action, which is supposed to be at about 690 feet per second. So now we'll try the Colt Agent with the 125 grain round nose flat point Cowboy Choice Cowboy Action ammo at about 690 feet per second. These are powder coated lead, and we'll see how that does by comparison. Get back, get back. So with the Cowboy Action, it's supposedly at 690 feet per second. It's shot with some good authority. We'll try it on the steel next. But I think my first shot came in right about here. Then I did have a couple of flyers, and then 4 here. Not a bad grouping, not fantastic, but you know, it also could do the job. So that's what the Choice Cowboy Action ammo. And it one thing about the Colt Agent, it's kind of light, and the cylinder rotates a different direction than Smith & Wesson and others. So sometimes if you have a pretty stout ammo in there, you can really feel it if you're not used to it. So that's that one. Okay, now we'll shoot the 38 Special Colt Agent at about 10 yards at the steel with 125 grain round nose flat point Cowboy Choice ammunition, 690, probably a little slower coming out of the snub, but we'll see how it does with the steel. Get back, get back. So did just fine knocking the steel down. I need to practice my aim a little bit, but that's why I'm out here. Get back. Get back. Get back.